welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. It's been a long week, but a fun week for me. I've had so many comments from you ladies, and I just want to say thank you so much for being really encouraging and saying some really lovely things. So yeah, thank you. You've really made my week. This week we are doing a cruelty-free beauty stroke makeup review. I like to do one to every 2 or 3 fashion hauls. I like to break it up that way. This is my new backdrop. I don't know what you think of it. I'm desperately trying to figure out best lighting for beauty reviews and makeup hauls. Every single pore you need to be able to see in these videos. Right, so I'm super excited about this week, and I'll tell you why. KIKO Milano. I first discovered KIKO Milano when I was lucky enough to be in Venice for a few days with my husband. I discovered this small but beautifully formed, very colourful makeup shop down one of these cobbledy roads, as they are in Venice. I was there for about an hour. It was only a small shop, and my husband got bored, went off, had a coffee and met me later. Raved to all my friends about this store. My friend shared a post. Apparently KIKO was going to London. There was going to be a big flagship store there, and then from then on it's been popping up. KIKO been popping up all over the UK. Unfortunately my nearest store is Birmingham, so I took a nice long trek to Birmingham yesterday and had a really nice circle around, and I've come back with some fab products. I really hope that they deliver, because I've got great hope for this. Now what I will say about KIKO is they're not low-end price bracket, and they are certainly not high-end price bracket. They sit nicely in the middle. Their packaging is to die for. Let me tell you, as soon as you've stepped into a KIKO, you will fall in love. I did a little come shop with me. It's only a minute long. I just want you to see what it's like inside a KIKO store if you haven't been to one. And then after I've done that, I'll then take off my makeup and we'll start doing a little makeover, and I'll list everything down below. Enjoy. Let's switch over to BT now.
I'm so good at pretending, keep on smiling in my tiny bubble, like a movie without ending, spending time like it was going backwards. Posters covering my walls, but they fall down. Diving deeper in the books that we read blind. Breathing in and breathing out to get smarter. Not working out for me, yeah. Got no money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the jokes you tell me. Keep myself inside the lines, needing tidy all the time. If you ask me, I am fine. Got no money on my mind.
I'm back. I've taken my makeup off. I've given my face a good exfoliation. I haven't put any moisturising cream on yet because I want to talk briefly about my moisturiser. But before I do that, I'm just going to clip my hair back using my Fabadoo makeup clips, which honestly have changed my routine. They're brilliant. I got them in a pack of 24 with lots of different colours as well. They are awesome. I think they were like £6 or something. And what they're great at doing is just keeping your hair back but not denting your hair. So if you've already, done a nice style, or you've straightened your hair or whatever, the last thing you want to do is add kinks by putting these little clips in. But do you know what? These are brilliant. Anyway, enough of that. Right, moisturising cream. I love a supermarket purchase. This little bad boy is from Aldi, from their Lacura collection. Honestly, I've fallen in love with this. This is my daily, nightly go-to cream. It's a hydrating gel moisturizer, and that is the packaging. Now, honestly, if you do shop at Aldi, or if you pass an Aldi, just for this, make sure you grab a load. There isn't any left in stock in my local Aldi, so I'm hoping, Aldi, if you're listening, make sure that you make some more of this and stock up my local one. The reason I love this is because it isn't a creamy moisturizer. It's more of it is a gel moisturizer. So instead of it kind of sitting on the skin, this actually just sinks in. It just seems to absorb into my skin. So there you can see the consistency. If I take a little bit out, There it is. So it's kind of translucent in texture, so it's not too creamy. I'm just going to pop that on my face now so that I'm fully moisturized. If you have seen any of my other beauty or makeup tutorials, I am not a huge advocate of primer. I will always try it out if it's within a collection or I'm doing a first impressions review. Of course I will, and obviously some of you might love primers. I just think it's a little bit of an extra product that they are making money on at the moment. I don't need my makeup on for 24 hours. I'm only awake for 10 of them. I don't use primer personally on a day-to-day basis, but the chap in KIKO actually suggested that I tried this. This is the HydraPro Glow. So it's not actually a primer or a moisturizer. It's kind of something in between. And apparently it's actually got a really lovely kind of light effect. So it's glowy. It does what it says on the pot, basically. Let's open this up. Now, this wasn't cheap. This, I believe, was £20.99, but you get a whole load in there. You get 50 ml in here, and it says on the back with hyaluronic acid. I think the hyaluronic acid will always punch the price right up. I won't say no to a little bit of hyaluronic acid. All of KIKO's products are cruelty-free. They are on the crueltyfreekitty.com website. That is an extremely good website to go to if you're ever in doubt of any product. I'm going to pop a little bit on the back of my hand. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 100. Oh, do I have to turn it around? No, don't do this to me. Oh, there it is. I was actually expecting a white kind of cream. It's actually a really almost pearlized. That's really, really pretty. It's really gel-like. Again, that's what I love. Very moisturizing and very glowy. So let's give that a go on my skin. I've probably pumped a little bit too much. I'm getting overexcited. So silky. It feels absolutely lovely. So there we go. That's what it's kind of doing. It's giving a really nice glow to the skin. Oh my giddy aunt, that's a lovely smell. Right, so now I've applied that, I'm just gonna let that, I'm just gonna fan my face. I had a comment actually a couple of weeks ago, get yourself a fan, love, otherwise you're flapping like a bird. I will get one. When I have time, I will order a little fan, a little face fan. It's now gone quite tacky, which could be a good base for my foundation. Right, leading on to foundation. When I first discovered KIKO, this was the foundation that I absolutely fell in love with. This is actually called 3D Lifting. They've now discontinued it. This one that I've gone for is called the Instamoisture. Obviously, I love anything that's moisturizing. Glass bottle. I went for the colour 4.5G actually, which is interesting because normally I go for a yellow undertone. I would assume the G stands for golden. Right, so it's got a plastic lid, it's got a lovely little pump action dispenser there, and then we're going to give it a little shake actually. Always shake your foundation because sometimes, especially if it's oil based, it will separate, the ingredients will separate. Right, so quite a runny liquid. There we go. So yeah, it is very yellow undertoned actually. Right, I'm going to go in with my Doll 10 foundation brush. I do rave about the beauty blenders, however, I do like a brush. Right, so that's a really good colour match there. Glides onto the skin really nicely. I'm gonna work my way up into my hairline. Gosh, that's going in really, really beautifully. Never forget your ears. When I was training, they used to say, never forget your ears, because even if you're wearing your hair down, every now and then you might flick your hair and you don't want to suddenly expose a little pale red ear. So it's good to kind of make sure you're matching it in. I'm really impressed with that. Now, shall I go in with another layer? No, I'm going to keep it to how it is. I do like the more natural makeup look. With that in mind, I did pick up a concealer. Right, so I picked up their Universal Stick Concealer. They have a huge variation of all the products. So for example, the concealers, you've got cream concealer with the doe thing, you've got the stick concealer, you've got the concealer in pots. I went for a concealer stick. I haven't tried one of these in one of my reviews before, and I thought, well, it might be interesting. It could be a new found friend. That's lovely packaging. So that's how it comes. I'm literally just going to go in where I normally put my concealer. I always go down these lines here. Now that gets rid of the kind of shadow that's created as you get older. That blends in really nicely. I think a softer brush is fine for this concealer because it is a really, really gentle consistency. rotating in a circular manner up the face. This is a really good match. And I'm really surprised at how well it's blending in, and I'm really not pushing that hard into the skin. Goodness, that's very impressive. I really like both of those products. Actually, they work so well together. And there we have it. That is the base done. Now, this is super exciting because they had a 3 for 2 section in KIKO, which they do a lot. Because I think because they have so many collections coming out, they always have one for summer, one for Valentine's, one for spring, autumn, whatever. And now this collection is called Lost in Amalfi. I got the setting powder and I got a brush, which actually was side by side. I thought, shall I get the brush? I've got so many brushes. I don't need any more brushes. But I went for it because I tell you why, it's absolutely blimmin' gorgeous. So this is a Kabuki brush, obviously cruelty-free, but check this out. It's gorgeous. I've never seen one in this color before. Come on, baby, you can do it. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it is so soft. This is what I love about KIKO. Their packaging is very elegant. It's not modern, young, hip. It's more elegant and, you know, probably more fitting for and probably more appreciated by our age, but you could feel this. It's amazing. Right, here's the finishing powder. Beautiful packaging. Look at that, little sticker on it. That is so pretty. Completely matches a lovely little set. So this is translucent white powder. Nothing more to kind of show you than that. It does come with a mirror inside, which is great. I'm just gonna go ahead with it. I'm assuming I just kind of pat it all along here. Gosh, it sits really nicely on top of that concealer. Oh gosh, honestly, I could just like stroke myself all day long. That's really gorgeous. So that's just set that. What a gorgeous set that was. So I bought those two and this bronzer, which I'm about to show you, which is insane, for £15. Right, so moving on to bronzer. This packaging just blew me away. It's their Unexpected Paradise collection. These bronzers come in 2 different shades. This is 01 Warm Honey, and I believe there was an 02 something else. Gorgeously packed as the other powder was. Ooh. Wowza, that is absolutely stunning. If you are into packaging like I am, KIKO always deliver. So the 2 bronzers, the other one was actually a lot cooler shade, a cooler tone, maybe for paler skin tones perhaps. I do like my bronzers to be quite warm. Yeah, it is baked and it's also baked with some highlighting kind of particles as well. So I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques 400, which is what I always use for my bronzers. So let's give this a go. Building up really nicely, really beautifully. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. It smells like chocolate. It actually does smell like chocolate. If you kind of darken in this area here, you're actually slimming your face in around these 2 areas of your face, and I'll always do that. Top of the nose, that's where you naturally catch the sun, and then just underneath the jawline here, just for a little bit of shadow. I don't know how much of a difference that makes, but it's something that I like to do. A lovely bronzer, very warming, really brings the skin to life. Even with the powder, you can still see some glow, which is fab. Now that could either be the Pro Glow, it could either be the Instamoisture Foundation. Right, we're going on to blusher. Now, I love a peachy blusher. There was one that was extremely peach. It was an insane color, and for a lip tint or a lipstick, it would have been amazing. But I said to myself, Emily, you don't want something that strong. Just something peachy, but not too peachy. This is in the color Smart 05. So I'm just going in with my Real Techniques 206. If you've watched my reviews before, I love a blush. Gosh, I really did not need a lot there, but I do like a pink cheek. I love it. I've always loved it. I just think it just adds life and changes your face. This next product is by their Holiday Gems collection. Now, again, these were in their 3 for 2 offer, and I bought 2 of these. They are actually eyeshadows, but I'm actually going to try it as a highlighter. But I looked at this and I thought, this might work. This could work. So I'm just gonna try a little bit on my finger. Okay, so it's quite a golden tone, very pigmented if I don't say so myself. Just give it a little bit of a swirl. That does work. Right, I'm just gonna try another brush. Now, the only clean brush I have left is my Real Techniques 418. If that means anything to you, then that's great.
Into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive.
That's giving you some kickback. Now, I always do the end of my nose, on the top of my lips, and a little bit just on my forehead, just to give it a little bit of a punch out. That's really effective. I like that. And that wasn't even a highlighter. It doesn't just have to have one purpose. You can use it for 2 or 3 different things. But I may even use that later on when I'm doing my eyes. So this is their Colour Lasting Creamy Eyeshadow. Comes in a gorgeous little glass pot. Now look at that colour. So that might scare you. I really do like that. Alongside that, I also picked up Champagne Diamond. That looks absolutely stunning. So hopefully I can make a nice little eye look from using those 2. Alongside that, I also bought the Lasting Precision eyeliner in deep brown. I also bought their KIKO Green Me. So they have a collection called Green Me. So I picked that one up, which I'll be trying that in a minute. Right, I'm gonna go in firstly with my Holiday Gems in Champagne Diamond. I'm actually gonna go in with my fingers for this. Wowza, check that out. That is insane. When it applies, it looks like a gorgeous kind of champagne-y wet look on the eye. Can you see that? That's so pretty. So pretty, that. Just a really, really kind of, it almost looks wet. It's that highly pigmented. In fact, I probably need a little bit more on that side. And I just pat it in using my fingers. No need for a brush at this point. This is this beautiful product here. So I'm just gonna show you what it looks like on the back of my hand. There it is. Very intense, gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Always mark where I'm going to go, just in the crease, and then I'll go in and blend it. It's all about the blending, positioning and blending. Got a good blending brush, it'll all work itself out. This product blends absolutely beautifully. I'm going to go in a little bit thicker just on top of the lid here. I'm actually going to go in with the highlighter that I tried earlier, just on the inner parts of the eye, because look, it's a little bit more of a smoother pop. Let's just see how that works. There we go. Lovely, I'm super happy with that. Right, let's go in for a little bit of eyeliner. So I picked up their long wear eyeliner, the Ultimate Pen. Now, this pen, you don't have to dip back in the pot and bring it back out again. So I quite like the idea of this, but I don't know how long these last. This is the packaging. I'm not gonna go for a flick because I don't want anything too dramatic, but something that's just gonna line my eyes before I put my lashes on.
Got tired of the chase. I've been feeling like lately there's nothing in the way. Getting so impatient, need to get away now with you.
I'm really chuffed with that. I think that eyeliner is really good. I think it's great that you don't have to keep dipping it into the pot, which is really good. And it kept giving me product, which was brilliant. Right, mustn't forget under the eye. I always love to bring that colour through. You know, you can get yourself into a rut, and by the time you get to 40, you're kind of stuck to the same colours, etc. But just give things a go. it will always look a lot better than you think it's going to look. Right, now I've done my eyeshadow, I'm actually going to go in with this, which is the Lasting Precision Aromatic Automatic Eyeliner and Curl, however you pronounce it. I am going to try it in the waterline first. If it doesn't go well in the waterline, I will use it a little bit underneath.
Nothing to change, getting so impatient.
That went on very, very well. I'm liking that a lot. I think what we'll do now is we'll do mascara. So this is from their Green Me collection. Now, it's not a cheap mascara. This was $10.99, I believe, but I got it in very black. I also do quite like these applicators. I like the silicone heads. I got a silicone head. This will be really interesting to try because I'm a bit fussy with my mascaras, and my forever faithful friend is the W7 one, which is like $2.99 in B&M. So it's $10.99. It's a higher price point, but let's see if it works.
In every glass I'm drinking, we're like one, and without you I'm sinking.
This is brilliant. This is a very, very dark jet, well, as it's called very black, it is extremely black. It's picking up every single hair. I'm going to whiz upstairs. I'm going to get my kajal, my card, to show you if you haven't seen it before already. And I'm also going to grab my lashes as well, and I will be back. God, they sounded like it was from Bristol then. I'm going to go in quickly, do my eyebrows, and then I'm going to apply my lashes. This actually isn't from KIKO. This is from my Knit Fab haul, which I love. It's great because it's got one of these on the end, and it's got a slanted nib. So I just kind of go, I mean, I don't like too darker eyebrows, but I do like to kind of colour in. I don't spend too much time on them at all. Just so you know, I'm using the Enchanted ones. I love these because they're not too big, they're not too fluffy, they're not kind of in your face. I like just, I've only got small eyes really, so a length like that is ideal. Lashes that go wrap all the way around are just too big for me, and I end up wasting half of it. So I'm just going to apply these quickly, and then we'll get on to lips. Well, that was the easiest attempt at eyelashes I've ever done. So I must be getting better. Right, lips. Now this is exciting because I love lips, because I don't have any. So as you can tell, I was not blessed in the lip department. So lips are really important. Lip products are really important to me. So I picked up a lip pencil. They have, oh my goodness, they must have about 25 different colours of lip pencil, which is great because I'm not like a pinky nudie lip line type of girl. I like more of a kind of a brownie beigey pink kind of lip line. This, I believe, was £2.99. So it's how long it lasts, that's going to be the question, and how well it goes on. Well, it seems pretty pigmented, so I'm excited to try that. Before I do, I'm just going to talk to you through the other products that I also picked up. This was £1, I think £1.10. It was in the 3 for 2 box, but I didn't need 3 of them, so I just picked up one. This is amazing, look at this. So it's called a Lip Balm Drop, and they have them in lots of different colours. I got it in 02. I believe it's just like a pot, like a drop of colour, or more like a lip balm. I don't know, but it just untwists like that. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Do you know what? You could also use that as a cheek colour, surely. Let's just try that. Right, so it is, it's more of a tint, but what a beautiful colour that is. They are still on the website if you have a little look. Then this was also in the 3 for 2 offer. This is KIKO's Wonder Woman collection. Look at that. Love, love, love that packaging. So this is in number 2. It's a Powershine Explosion Lip Stilo. I'm going to go in with my lip liner. Now this is in 532. They're all in numbers, no colours. Comes off really nicely. There's no drag, there's no pull.
Keep on smiling in my tiny bubble, like a movie without ending. Spending time like it was going backwards. Bruises covering my walls. stars, but they fall.
For somebody who doesn't have a lip line or particularly defined lips, this could be an absolute saviour. Right, I'm going to go in with, I'm going to try both of them. I bought about 10 of these when I first discovered KIKO. They're just amazing, so moisturising. Crayon gloss. There you go. Oh gosh, it's gorgeous. It's a lot more nude than the colour that it shows on the bottom. Ladies and gents, that is it. Let's have a little look at this, what's going on. I'll just give you a little close-up. Do you know what? The foundation is so natural that you can actually still see my freckles coming through. I don't like a foundation where it's so thick that you've lost all of your skin texture or just, you know, discoloration on the skin. Celebrate those little things. They are part of your face. I just love KIKO. I just love their range of colours, the strength of their pigments, the moisturisation of their products. They're all about moisture, which is just fab, especially as you get older and your skin starts to dry slightly. You just want moisture. Anyway, I'm not going to keep waffling on. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do press that red button. That really does help me. To all my new subscribers and existing subscribers, thank you so much for returning. I do hope you've enjoyed this review. If there's anything else you want me to review, do comment down below. I always try to get back to you within 24 hours. Right. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourselves, whatever you get up to, and I will see you next Friday. Take care.